Hey guys, let's do a little chit chat with me while I do a little bit of journaling because recently I wanted to journal a little more and I did the other day, which was really great. I really like journaling and I find it as a great way to release all of the thoughts in my head because genuinely you don't understand how many thoughts come in and out of your head throughout the span of a day, maybe even a few hours. So many come in and so many come out, so many emotions come up and they rise and sink. And the other day I actually did I actually did journal about my past few days, and I meant to journal every day for the past few days, but it only ended up happening on one of those days in which I covered all the days because I really I really had stuff to say. But so I just wanted to chit chat with you guys a little bit about self-care, a mini life update, I guess you could say. Um Starting with the topic of self-care, and like I stated before, journaling is one of my favorite forms of self-care because I would say I'm a very creative and expressive person, and I like to express myself and I like to get out my thoughts, my feelings and emotions in whichever way I can. That's a healthy way, of course, and I find that I can do that freely through journaling and writing down what is really happening. And through writing it down, it also gives me the ability to process it at the same time because not only am I now thinking it in my head, but I'm seeing it on paper and I'm actually reading it back and saying, oh wow, so this is the reality of the situation, you know? So I really do love journaling, and yeah, I like that. So I have my planner. I'm not gonna show you guys what's on the inside. I'll show you guys a blank page. What about that? Yeah. Okay, this is a blank spread of March, and basically this is the style of my academic planner. I have little writing lines for each day and then some top priorities that I have for the week in general. And then I have another journal, or I have something else that I journal in, which is this book that my neighbor gave me. And this book is great. I literally wrote in it the other day, but these are what the pages look like. It's literally just a book in which I journal in, and I think it's really great. I think I'm almost halfway through the book, and she gave me this a while ago, which is kind of crazy because when I first got it, I was journaling a lot, because it was new, the novelty and the excitement of, oh my gosh, I finally have a journal, right? But as time went on, I forgot to do it, and I didn't set specific time aside to do it. And that's the thing. If you don't set time apart specifically throughout your day or throughout your week to take care of yourself and your mental health and your emotional well-being, you're never going to do it. It's never going to get done. And at the end of the day, you're going to genuinely just deteriorate on the inside because you're not intentionally setting time out to do it, because you're waiting for the right time, or when you have time, or when you're not busy. And I think that's something that I've definitely realized throughout junior year, that, oh, let me fix my necklace, that there's never going to be free time, because I would say this is the busiest year I've ever had so far. When I tell you, I'm in the trenches, the literal trenches. Oh my gosh. Academically, socially, mentally, I'm just so drained. It's not even funny. And the assignments don't stop coming. I have the SATs in 2 weeks. It's not fun anymore. It's not fun. Oh my gosh. It's not great. So there's that, and finding the time to genuinely just I need to decompress is really important, because I would say that I work really hard as a person. I would say that I'm really tough on myself to get things done that I need to get done, And sometimes it becomes almost overwhelming because I forget to give myself that grace to say, okay, I'm a person too, and I get tired too, and I get overwhelmed and just exhausted with the things that I have to do, you know? And giving myself the grace to understand that and say, okay, okay, let me take a step back just to take a day to myself, take the afternoon to myself, but take some time for myself to completely or at least recharge at least a little bit. Because if I'm not doing good on the inside, then I cannot put my best foot forward. I cannot be as involved or as hardworking as I would like to be or normally am. But on the topic of school and honestly an ongoing battle with fighting burnout, school's been pretty wild recently. Yeah, nothing insane, but academically it's just been taking such a toll on me because I'm in this it's a scholarship program where you take and pass a certain amount of college level courses to receive a 100% like paid tuition and fees, like scholarship money from the program. And then on top of that, my electives, for some reason, for some reason, the electives are giving a little too much work, more work than my actual core classes. What? Last time I checked, you were an elective. Stay in your place. Stay in your place. So I'm over here trying to keep up with my electives that I'm supposed to be enjoying, but no, for some reason. So yeah, um, my electives are giving work too, and I'm like, so I have the ACE, and then I have my clubs. My clubs aren't too bad. The club that I'm most actively involved in right now is television production, which, yeah, it's pretty good. I don't think I have actual like pressure to do certain things for my clubs. Me and my friend did want to create our own little movie or short film. It's a short film, really, for TV production. But honestly, we just have not gotten around to it because of the demands of junior year. Like, I'm telling you, it's demanding. It's crazy and it's stressful and it's hectic. And at the beginning of this school year, I had so much vigor and so much like energy to do this and work hard and do all these things. And I wouldn't say that's entirely gone, but the ball has definitely slowed down while it was rolling. It's definitely slowed down some. And I think that's also because while I was on my the grind doesn't stop path and things like that, while I'm still on it, sometimes I just forget to take the time that I need to recharge and rest. You know, because like if I don't rest throughout my journey to whatever destination that I'm trying to get to, then I'm really I don't think I'm actually going to reach there, not in one piece at least. So, yeah, that's been what it is with school. And honestly, I have my hobbies outside of school that I enjoy, which I also would love to take more time to work on and focus on and do. I like to paint and sing and do all these things, right? And another one of my hobbies is obviously YouTube. I like creating content. And honestly, it's been really good these past few months. It's February, so since December of last year, it's been absolutely amazing. I've been consistent for the month of December, January, and February thus far, and I would be absolutely ecstatic if I finished this month posting every time that I needed to post. And I was consistent and I delivered on time for my deadlines. And it's been so great, and I've seen the return on my work and investment in this, and I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers, everyone who watches my videos, thank you so much. I genuinely do appreciate you being here and interacting and engaging. I love when you guys leave comments because I love to reply to comments. Like, I enjoy replying to comments. So yeah, YouTube's been good. But yeah, I don't really I don't really do much outside of that. I have my other things in my life that I do, but those are the main things, really, school and YouTube, and then my own personal self-care and time for reflection and things like that. Because today, let me tell you about these past 3 days, or today, yesterday, and tomorrow. So today I had a field trip, and I went to this amazing program. It was absolutely wonderful. And I wanted to just come home and completely spread out, lay down, take a nap. I don't even take naps like that, but I just want to nap and go to bed. Honestly, nap until it's time for bed, you know? And I can't do that because tomorrow I have a chapter 3 test for my ACOS history class, which I don't know. I don't know. I have some flashcards due for that. I have some more assignments due for my environmental management class. Then next class, my teacher's also going to go over, my math teacher is going to go over a new unit, I'm pretty sure. So I also have to kind of prep and prime my brain for that new unit because I've actually tested this out recently and it's true. Like, it's genuinely true that when you go over the notes or do research on whatever the topic is before you get to class, your brain's already primed with that information. So it's like, ooh, this is just filling in the gaps, because sometimes teachers will go too fast and you're like, wait, I'm missing stuff, and you're confused and you're lost. But going over the material, reviewing the material before you get to class completely sets an entirely different standpoint from when you get into that class. You're like, oh my gosh, I actually know what you're talking about. And oh, I heard that before when I was doing my review. Yeah. Oh, okay. So that's great. But yes. So like I said, I have a test tomorrow and I have a bunch of assignments due tomorrow. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. I'm so serious. So I'm gonna go do those literally right now if I don't crash and take a nap. Um, but yeah, this was just really a little chit chat and an honest little life update of sorts. What's going on, my mentality, and what's been happening. Because I think it's important to connect with my audience because, like I said, I do want to build a community on here on YouTube, not just with like you and me, of course, but like amongst each other. So I just really wanted this video to be really unscripted, raw, not too much editing, nothing fancy, just me talking to you, having a conversation, and just catching you up on what's been going on. So yes, I'm gonna go do work. I will see you when I see you. Yeah, I'll probably see you next week. Alright guys, I hope you enjoy your day. Take time for yourself, and I hope you found something relatable or something that you can take from this video that is encouraging, motivating, inspiring. And let's talk in the comments below whatever you found helpful or motivating, whatever it is. Just let's talk in the comments below, and I will see you next week. Bye guys.